Okay, so today I am joined by Katrien Verbrugge. She's Director of Global Sales Bioprocessing Equipment at Solaris Biotech, and Dominik Michel. He's Manager of Business Development, Non-Alcoholic Beverages and Food at Donaldson. Known for his expertise in fermentation and precision bioprocessing, Solaris supports companies in scaling from lab to production with a strong focus on alternative proteins and sustainable food innovation. Donaldson Life Sciences, meanwhile, plays a crucial role in shaping the future of food by providing advanced filtration and contamination control solutions that ensure product safety, regulatory compliance, and operational efficiency. So as food manufacturing evolves, whether that's through precision fermentation or other emerging technologies, Donaldson Life Sciences is helping companies maintain purity in air, steam, water, and processed fluids. So Katrien, Dominik, welcome to Protein Production Technology International.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's nice to have you with us. Now, let's start with some introductions. Dominik, could you give us a quick overview of Donaldson Life Sciences and Solaris Biotech? I mean, what are your core strengths and how do your capabilities complement each other, particularly, obviously, in food manufacturing?
Yeah, of course. So first of all, maybe let's start with our mission here at Donaldson, because our mission is to advance filtration for a cleaner world. So we have decades of global experience in complex manufacturing, and that brings the stability, scale, and expertise to deliver the most innovative technologies for improving human health worldwide. So the power of Donaldson Life Science really lies in our expertise, with over 100 years of expertise in filtration, our global reach with our more of 140 locations with diverse teams working there, our innovation with our cutting-edge technology with more than 10 innovation centers and 32 manufacturing plants. And especially for biotechnology, it's really about specializing in delivering these advanced technology solutions for the entire range of processes in the bioprocessing industry. So our products are utilized across various sectors, catering both for the research and development part and the lab scale, but also the large scale and productions. So, and as an extension to our life science sector, now Solaris is deeply passionate about the alternative protein sector and its transformative potential for the sustainability in the food industry. And this commitment to a more sustainable future drives us to collaborate with companies, research centers, universities to pioneer those innovative food production methods. So at the heart of it all is the fermentation process and the bioreactor, which really plays that pivotal role in shaping the new generation of food productions. And with Donaldson Life Sciences, we are driving to continuously innovate, evolve, deliver smarter biotechnology solutions that can help our customers to improve global health.
Now, Katrien, your partnership, it brings together expertise, as we've explained, in both filtration and bioprocessing. So what would you say sets this collaboration apart from others in the industry, especially when it comes to driving innovation in food manufacturing?
Well, our significant contribution in the alternative protein sector lies in our ability to facilitate a seamless and clean scale-up process in bioreactors. It goes from R&D to large-scale production. We always ensure consistent conditions while maintaining the integrity and the quality of the products. And by providing advanced bioreactors and fermenters that meet the needs of our partners, we empower them to focus on their processes and let them efficiently produce high-quality alternative proteins.
Now, regulatory compliance is a major challenge for food manufacturers, and filtration plays a crucial role in meeting standards, safety standards like FSMA and HACCP. Can you walk us through, Dominik, how your technologies help food manufacturers stay compliant while also ensuring product integrity?
Sure. Yeah, you're right. All regulatory frameworks, whether we are talking about the FSMA in US or more like the EFSA in Europe, or in general, current good manufacturing processes, have that common objective of guaranteeing the minimum risk for food safety. So if we want to produce products within these frameworks, it's really essential to have this preventive control measurements in place to minimize the risk. So the typical contaminations within the food sector, so this can be realized by removing them with destruction or inactivation or filtration. And while destruction and inactivation are not really removing the contaminants, but they are inactivating them as the result of temperature applications like pasteurizations, UHT, filtration really is a contaminant removal step. So it's really a key tool for food products and the production process to minimize the contamination risk and ensure that the products are safe for consumption because the bacteria have been removed.
Mm-hmm.
And depending on the type of product and production type, filtration can be used at various stages to remove bacteria, as already mentioned, but also particles and other unwanted substances that could compromise your food's quality or safety.
Mm-hmm.
And by implementing the proper filtration solutions at those critical control points, and then also following the good manufacturing practices and the quality control systems like the HACCP, that can significantly reduce the risk of contamination and comply with food safety regulations.
Now, beyond compliance, filtration is often seen as an upfront investment, but in the long run, Dominik, does investing in high-quality filtration systems actually pay off?
Sure. A part of the importance of complying to regulation, there is the financial aspect to filtration. And that is really mainly because filtration can help protect your process and your corresponding equipment, which brings us to the whole return of investment aspect of filtration. It's worth mentioning that in every factory site production, the main investment is usually not to the filtration, but for the industrial machinery being used. Mm-hmm. So this could include like evaporators, dryers, ovens, boilers, etc. And these are the most important pieces in your production process, and the bioreactor could also be one of them. So this equipment, it makes up the largest proportion of the company's investment, and it's subject to tear and wear. If you have, for example, abrasive particles in your water, aggressive chemicals, or demanding operation conditions. So by implementing the proper filtration systems, it can really help you protect and maintain and optimize this type of equipment, reducing the maintenance cost, but it also will increase the lifetime the equipment can last. That is the financial aspect. And in general, filtration can really have a direct impact on operational efficiency, optimizing production costs, by preventing that unexpected downtime, but also by reducing resources. For example, if you think of implementing an oil filter for compressed air, like if you don't have an oil filter in your process, following equipment can really easily fail due to the accumulation of oil droplets. So a proper filtration system really prevents that downtime. Or another example would be very commonly used reverse osmosis system in your water treatment, where the main investment is about the reverse osmosis membranes. But if you implement proper pre-filtration, that can really elongate the life of those membranes. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
Now, filtration is not just about the final product. It touches every part of the manufacturing process, from utilities to production lines. So how do your solutions integrate with utilities such as water, steam, and compressed air to maintain product safety and quality throughout that process?
Yeah, correct. Utilities are a big part of that whole process. So as you said already, water, steam, compressed air are the main three categories that Donaldson is also focusing on. So maybe let's start with water. Water is a really critical input into the food manufacturing plants, both as the product or for product as an ingredient, but also in the cleaning processes for equipment CIP. So it can be the source of microbiological, chemical, or physical contaminations like particles and microorganisms. So filtration really is essential to ensure that we meet the quality and safety standards. Mm-hmm. Water is also used in other utilities. Then again, for example, if you think of steam, water is used in the boiler room for steam generation. So it has a direct impact on other utilities and other qualities like steam quality. And additionally, filtration can really improve the efficiency and lifetime. As we just mentioned with the reverse osmosis system, it has a lot of impact on connected water treatment components. Mm-hmm. If we think of compressed air really has to be filtered with various stages because it needs to be treated after the ISO 85731 and measured after the ISO 85731 in terms of particle content, oil content, and dew point. And then it needs to be treated accordingly to the application it is being applied to.
Mhm.
And if we are talking now indirect or direct contact with the final product, these requirements are pretty high. Also, if the air is treated and there is an application with direct or indirect food contact, we need to also pass through a sterile filter. So we need sterile compressed air. So think of an aseptic packaging process where we really need to guarantee that it achieves the correct ISO classes, plus it is sterile. And steam we already mentioned. So for steam, it's mostly about removing particles from the steam, since steam is used as a utility, but it can also be in direct or indirect food contact, and then it is classified as culinary steam. So mostly particle filtration is critical to achieve these requirements and to protect any other processes the steam is being used for. For example, an SIP process.
So we've talked about utilities, but let's dive deeper into the real world applications of filtration. Beyond water and air, Dominik, where do you see the most critical applications of filtration in food manufacturing? And how does this apply to the alternative protein sector?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, first of all, we cannot only think of compressed air, but we can also think of all those storage tanks. All the tanks that are being used in food manufacturing, like for reception, for storage, for finished products, for buffer tanks, they do often have an exchange with the environment by air filters, by breathing filters. So those have to be sterile tank filters that no contamination can enter those tanks from the outside. Mm-hmm. That is one common thing. The other one we already mentioned, again, steam is being used in almost every food manufacturing plant, and it will be sometimes injected into industrial ovens to control the humidity of baking processes. It can be used for cooking, for blanching. And since it is in contact with the product, then it needs to be that culinary steam grade. And that needs to be filtered. There is a standard for it, the 3A standard for culinary steam. And there are specific particle filters for that. Speaking more about the alternative protein world, I think one of the key applications really is that bioreactor or fermentation process. And that fermentation process is just the key process equipment, which requires several utilities, has a lot of exchange with the environment, has a lot of ingredients. So it becomes a very sensitive part of the production, especially when involving the use of microorganisms such as bacteria, yeast, or fungi. If you want to grow those in a bioreactor, it's really a delicate process step. A lot of water can be used in those bioreactors, either as an ingredient or for cleaning. So this really needs to be filtered to sterile level. Sterile water filters are really necessary to prevent that introduction of unwanted particles, unwanted microorganisms. And also the air and oxygen introduced in the bioreactor must be free of contaminants. So as we already mentioned, we need to have a certain high level of ISO 85731 class treatment, plus a sterile filtration for those gases. Yeah.
Katrien, Solaris, you've been actively involved in the alternative protein space for quite some time now. Are you able to share how you work with companies to provide bioreactor and bioprocessing solutions that are tailored for this growing sector?
Absolutely, yeah. So at Solaris, we partner with companies throughout their bioprocessing journey, delivering customized solutions from laboratory research up to the large-scale industrial production. And this adaptable approach really ensures we address each client's specific requirements. So Solaris delivers a complete project support, and that starts from feasibility studies up to engineering and further up to turnkey solutions. In addition, our expertise covers upstream and downstream processes. So meaning that it also includes tangential flow filtration systems, offering a full integrated bioprocessing approach. And companies can involve with us at any stage, whether it is in early R&D or it is in the scaling up for commercial production. Although we encourage the customers to engage with us as early as possible, because that will enable us to provide an optimal process design and also a good scale-up strategy. And that gives them a smooth transition and cost-effective outcomes throughout the project. And then for sure, also for companies with existing infrastructure, we excel in revamping and upgrading equipment to enhance the performance. And as such, we meet evolving production demands.
Mhm. Now, scaling up fermentation processes is one of the biggest hurdles for companies moving from R&D to full-scale production. So how does Solaris ensure consistent conditions, fermentation conditions, across different scales, particularly when working with unique or sensitive organisms?
Well, to optimize the plant efficiency, we really rely on our innovative software platform, which is called Leonardo, as it is designed for automated bioprocess management. Our Leonardo software really streamlines the operations. It offers a powerful yet straightforward platform from experimental design planning and process control, and from R&D to large-scale production.
So that's software, Leonardo. It's known for its role in managing bioreactors and optimizing fermentation, as you explained. But how scalable is it when it comes to handling multiple bioreactors or supporting production scale up?
Yeah, so Leonardo can really manage to operate up to 24 vessels in parallel with one single HMI. And so Solaris offers with Leonardo a SCADA software with the same user interface from benchtop to pilot and industrial production scale. And therefore, the fermentation recipes and functions can be easily replicated in different scales. So Leonardo, in addition, Leonardo is also used in our tangential flow filtration systems, which allow our partners to use our platform for several operations.
Now, looking ahead, Katrien, sustainability is becoming a bigger priority across the food sector as a whole. Now, Solaris has emphasized making a lasting impact on sustainable food production. So what's your broader mission, and how do you see Donaldson Life Sciences and Solaris shaping the future of food manufacturing together?
Mm-hmm. So throughout the Donaldson history, our principles and values have been at the heart of what we do. They guide, they inspire, they lead our teams to innovate, continuously improve, and deliver value for our customers through our products and solutions. And in line with our purpose of advancing filtration for a cleaner world, Donaldson delivers technologies that help protect the environment, produce cleaner air and water, and increase equipment efficiency and performance. And because of this, Donaldson created a sustainability strategy which focuses on understanding how we deliver value as a company and finding ways to use our competencies to drive positive outcomes. And as I mentioned above, the expansion of Donaldson Life Sciences is in line with this strategy, and that is why we want to be the players in the world of alternative proteins with Solaris Biotech. Our mission,
No, go on.
Yeah. So our mission is to provide advanced yet accessible solutions with unique benefits in terms of quality and flexibility, striving to our clients a partner of choice. And our belief in the potential of alternative proteins has driven us to develop a robust and scalable bioreactor range with a seamless interface tailored to our partners' needs. So our vision is to support biotechnology and non-biotechnology companies in developing processes that improve the environmental well-being. And by advancing sustainable food production, we aim to making a lasting impact on the future of this industry.
Well, look, Katrien, Dominik, thank you very much for joining us at Protein Production Technology International. It's been fascinating talking with you, and regarding that vision for the future, we'll wish you all the luck in the world with it. We'll be reporting it on it, I'm sure, in the future. Thank you.
Thank you. With pleasure.